Hey everybody, I am on for the Midweek Message Reveal, Wednesday, April 5th. Welcome to this really energy-packed week. If you've been feeling emotional, if you've been feeling a bit off and a little bit all over the place, it's because we have a lot of stuff that's happening energetically. We have solar weather, so that solar flare energy, electromagnetic kind of stuff happening out into the ethers that is affecting us in our mostly water-packed body. We also had a 4/4 portal yesterday, which is when any month corresponds with its numerical number. So April 4th, 4/4. You may have been seeing repeating fours in the days before, the day of, or even now. And those energies, fours have to do with our guardian angels, have to do with our spirit team. And they are bringing forth this sort of opening energetically of a boost and an infusion of the ability to manifest things into your reality a bit quicker. And that's the beauty of the portal energy. That's not to say that it doesn't come in as a rush and it doesn't affect the other things that we have going on as well. That is also exacerbated a little bit by the full moon in Libra that we have tomorrow. Now, Libra, remember, is the air sign, and that air sign wants to be up in the higher chakras and does a lot of thinking, does a lot of doing internally, and at times can feel a little bit detached. But since Libra is the scales, what Libra wants to do in all ways is keep things in balance, keep things fair, and also consider the other. So Libra shows up in relationship especially, and that's really what this full moon is going to be bringing through. It's going to highlight things in relationship and partnership. It's going to highlight places where you may not be, communicating your needs, or you may need to set a boundary, or maybe you need to speak up a little bit more about the things that you're wanting to do or change, or the ways in which you want your relationship to grow or shift. You also might be experiencing a kind of deja vu where you've maybe had a topic of conversation, maybe something that turns a little bit into a quarrel or an argument with your partner or someone else that's very close to you that you've kind of experienced in the past. When these things come up, it's the universe that is giving us an opportunity to address them again and to use our skills and the things that we've learned to do things a little bit differently. Now, it's up to you to follow through with that. And don't feel bad if you're not good at this, or you missed it, or you think you missed it, because the beauty of the spiritual universe is that you will have another chance. It will come back around, especially if it's something that you need for your healing. Your higher self and your higher aspect will make sure that those things come in. They may just come in at a different time. Okay, so if you're feeling the energy and feeling a bit, there's a lot of emotion that comes up with a full moon. You're going to want to release. So you may feel a little weepy. You may feel a little bit buzzed, that buzzy energy. There's a lot of electrical upgrades, electricity type upgrades that are happening here because of the solar weather and the things that are so charged. And it's allowing us to shed the stuff that we don't need to carry with us anymore, so we can hold on to more light within our bodies, so we can reach a greater level of awareness, so we get to know ourselves and love ourselves and appreciate ourselves and have self-compassion at a different level, which in turn allows us to attract more of the people who are of our alignment to us and bring us the things we need and give us the experiences and the opportunities that we're seeking, that we want to bring into our reality. So you really can do a lot with this full moon. And when I was pulling the cards this week, I really wanted the cards to reflect what it is that each group needs, that they can get from a release and then bring in with within the full moon. Excuse me. Let me do that again. So I pulled the cards with the understanding that the intention was, what is it that each group needs in order for them to make the most of the energy that is around this full moon in Libra that's happening tomorrow, as well as the energy of the current present week, which is a little bit all over the place. So in a sense, there's advice here for something that you can look into, or something you can daydream about or put into your day that will allow you to have a little bit more joy in the overall experience of a release, but also give you a bit more control over how you can feed and fill your cup. Give yourself back, feed yourself the energies and the things that are going to allow you to kind of get over the hump, if you will. Okay, so I'm going to jump in. So group one, card one, your card is South. It says adventure. This is the number 2. 2s have to do with duality, but 2s also are a reminder that everything's going to be okay. If you needed to hear that one, everything's going to be okay. You just need to chill a little bit. And you are in a space where you need to take a vacation, take a hike, take a leap, allow yourself some time to wander. So if you take a look here at the card is like an astronaut's helmet. But to me, I see a camera. I'm really hearing the word aperture, which is the little window that opens that allows light to come in. And what is it that we're trying to do whenever we release? We are trying to get rid of the stuff that we don't need in order to let in more light, in order to let in more of the good, let in more of the stuff that we want. If you take a look here really closely, there's a little female figure with some like leaves around her, and she's holding like a red umbrella. I also am really drawn to the eye here, which brings in that aperture vibe with the camera. This is a snapshot. This is a snapshot of what's happening right now. This is not forever. This is not something that you can't overcome. And I feel that some people needed to hear that. Also, if you take a look at the color red, red is the color of the root chakra, which is our southernmost chakra in the base. And the root chakra is all about our basic needs, our security, our safety, our home space within ourselves. It's connected to the ways in which we feel grounded in the body. So the word south is really where I'm seeing it here, is that there's going to be some work here that it's going to allow a release for those of you who picked 1 in the root chakra. But also focus a little bit more on the things that make you feel secure, the things that make you feel at home, the things that make you feel in your body, because Libra energy, being an air sign, really wants to pull stuff up and like whip it around on top of our heads. We really want to ground it down. The way you're going to be able to ground it down and use a bit of the energy that's behind this is allowing yourself some adventure. Go take a walk, go wander. If you can't do it physically, maybe do it digitally. Go make yourself a Pinterest board of all the places that you want to go or cool images that you want to see. Maybe you want to plan a trip. And maybe you can't do it now, but you can also daydream. You can put out into the universe the things that you're excited about and see where those opportunities come up. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't get pings later on that will align you to that and say, you know what, these things are possible if you really kind of want it. If you really want to go to the Caribbean, maybe there's a way that this can happen for you. Maybe this is an avenue and a timeline that you're able to open up. So utilize the moon and the energy around it to give yourself some space to feel more grounded in the body and allow yourself a sense of adventure, allow yourself to wander a bit, allow yourself that freedom, because there's been a bit of, you've been kind of like locked up, blocked in, not able to roam. And the roaming is the thing that's going to allow you to kind of shake off some of this frenetic energy that's coming about. Okay, 2. Your card is 2. Your card is music, joy. I love this card. Okay, so this is a 28, which is a 10, which is a 1. So what we're needing here too is more joy, more music, more movement. And there's movement in all of these cards. And the movement is the thing that is going to get you kind of shaken off this funky sort of energy and kind of get the stink blown off, literally, for 1. For 2, this is going to allow you to connect more with the heart chakra and the solar plexus, connecting more to that golden energy that draws to you that sense of comfort and a sense of knowing and a sense of self, and also allows you to feel that expansion in the heart space and a sense of compassion for yourself, because you've been really hard on yourself too. And that's okay. But just know you don't need to hold on to that for long. You're allowed to take yourself off the hook, as you will. I'm really drawn to her arms and the way that they are kind of splayed to where she's really exposing her chest. She's exposing the heart chakra. She's allowing there to be an expansion there in the chest. I can really just even feel in the ribs too. There's a lot going on in there. So there's a pocket of grief that you're working through, and music is going to be the thing that's going to be soothing to you and allow you to feel that sense of calm and safety within your body. And even creating music, humming, singing along, dance in the kitchen, booty dance while you're doing the laundry, whatever it is that you need, whatever you like. Maybe you actually play music. Maybe you want to go and see a concert. Allow yourself some opportunities to enrich yourself and let yourself hear and feel the vibrations, because you're going to be getting a lot through the actual vibration of the music itself that is going to either be coming from you or coming towards you that you will be receiving. And being open to receiving, allowing yourself not to be the doer, but to be the acceptor of whatever it is that's happening in your world is the thing that you're learning now. So be gentle around this. It takes practice. We're kind of socialized to go and do and run around and show how much we can output. And what's happening here for you too is that you need to be able to kind of take in and allow yourself to let it savor, let it marinate with you. Okay. All right. Beautiful card. Moving on to 3. If you chose 3, your card is Speed. Cool card, huh? There's so much energy here, and movement. You really need to get out, and I'm talking like punch it out. There's a lot of frustrated energy that is coming up here with 3. You have a real want to there's a restlessness. You're waking early, feeling just groggy, but at the same time, you can't turn your mind off 3. I know how that feels. It's something that I've been experiencing. And the number here at the top, 42, that's a 6. So 6s have to do with our balance, our emotional, spiritual, and physical balance, and mind, body, spirit, right? So think of a triangle. And what you're wanting to do here is allow yourself that space to bring in something that does the off-putting of the stress that you've been kind of simmering in. There's like a lot of marinating and simmering happening here with 2 and 3. So know that you have the ability to get out of your own head through the body itself. Let your body expand. Allow yourself that rushing movement. Maybe you need, and I'm getting like a lot of like wind energy here. So maybe you need to be in a space where you can kind of let your hair blow back, or you want to go fast, you want to run. Maybe you want to take a really nice drive and push the limits a little bit and allow yourself to feel that sense of movement, because you aren't stagnant anymore. You're in a space where you can really do a lot, 3, but it's been difficult for you. And this difficulty is something that you're able to let go of. So utilize the full moon tomorrow in order to do that, to bring you back into a state of balance. But just know that you want to get up and go. So if you're feeling like you don't know what to do with yourself, take a walk, get on a treadmill, do some yoga, do some stretches. Go take someone's dog for a walk. Get out and get moving, because that's how you're going to be offsetting a lot of this energy. Okay? So those are the messages this week. Thank you so much for being with me. Would love to hear your feedback. And please reach out and let me know how this landed for you. Reach out to, you can connect with me on my website at the link below and fill out the contact form for private readings. Would love to work with you. And just know that while it does seem heavy, it's not something that is going to be around forever. And you are growing and changing and shifting, and it takes energy. And that's all we really are, is energy. And you can do this. Know that you got this. Okay? Peace. I'll see you next week.